Growth and income investors. Despite the headwinds of the political year that we're in, the economic strains that we're seeing and feeling, high interest rates, and general uncertainty, and there's still opportunities for you to grow your wealth, enhance your income, and become an owner and have a stake in the future. Did you get a little excited this week when you saw Larry Ellison and Oracle report their quarterly figures? Larry Ellison's net worth jumped by billions and billions of dollars. It's just fascinating and inspiring to watch that, and especially when you realize that he's also making over $1.7 billion a year just in his Oracle dividends. So with that as our backdrop, you need to be an owner of some of the best companies out there. Pick them up at opportune times and hold them for a long time. Be a long-term holder and reap the benefits of that. I have a couple of companies to talk with you today about, and that is going to be Palantir, Bruker, and then Microchip Technology. First up, Palantir. So Palantir had great news at the end of last week, and that euphoria has continued on to this week. They're going to be included in the S&P 500 index, which is a big deal. There's going to be a lot of buying, pent-up buying that's going to take place in Palantir. But more importantly, this company is being judged as having solid revenues, profitability, and a rocket. And they really have a rocket engine on for their future as they are, in this high-tech software space and utilizing artificial intelligence with a touch of defense in there as well. This company may have originated as a defense operator, but now they're expanding that into the commercial categories as well. So Palantir is an exciting opportunity. I've been adding to my position, and this is going to be a slow drip to accumulate. And I think that's something you should consider for your portfolio as well. Take a long-term view. Look out 3 years, 5 years, 10 years out, and it looks like a lot of blue skies ahead for Palantir, as they really are becoming the cream of the crop in the field that they operate in. The other interesting thing is to keep in mind is that the backing and who's involved in Palantir. Their CEO, Mr. Karp, has a sizable stake in the company. His objectives are aligned with an increasing stock price and driving profitability and growth in the company. Another one of their founders, Peter Thiel, has just a storied history and an extremely successful entrepreneur, businessman, and philanthropist. So you're in good company with this company, with Palantir, and their objectives, where they're going, who's involved, and it's also attracted the attention of many other high-profile investors along the way. Take a look at the Palantir chart, see where they're going. Some are comparing this to Google or Microsoft or Tesla. Whether those are accurate or not, time will tell, but it looks like all the chips are lining up in the right direction, and this is something you probably want to be a part of for your long-term portfolio. Again, be a part of some of the best companies, have an ownership stake, increase that, and align your objectives with that of some of the most successful people in the country. Next up, I want to talk a little bit about a company you may not have heard about or you may not know about, but it should be on your radar as well. This company is Bruker. Okay, so Bruker, another company where you've got your CEO and insiders that have a substantial stake in the company, which means that they're aligned with your ownership interest as being a shareholder and a stockholder of Bruker. Operating in the medical devices space that also touches high tech, Bruker has been making a lot of bolt-on acquisitions, not only in 2024, which has been a pretty aggressive year for expansion for them, but in previous years as well. These companies are, it's when I look at companies and I say, do they want to grow organically? Yes, Bruker does that. Do they want to grow by inorganic? Bruker does that as well. So this really kind of offers some of the best of both worlds to expand and grow more rapidly than they could by themselves. This presents some pretty clear opportunities for exponential growth and some share price expansion in the quarters and years to come. And with the CEO that has substantial ownership stake and other insiders, this is an area for you to consider. So Bruker is trading at the low end of its value range. And so with that in mind, it's an opportune time to acquire a stake and then continue to build that for as long as you can or are comfortable with it until you get to a certain point that you think you've got enough. That's why I've taken the opportunity again this week to add on to my position in Bruker, and I'll continue doing so at these levels as well. Bruker also kind of calls into mind for me some other great companies in the space, Thermo Fisher and Danaher. These companies, vastly profitable. They've made lots and lots of bolt-on acquisitions, superior management teams. Your goals and your ambitions are aligned very closely with theirs, and oftentimes you see fantastic results with those companies. Check out Bruker, and I think you'll like what you see, and a good value proposition. The last company I want to talk with you today is Microchip Technology. So Microchip Technology is a very interesting play at this point in time. It's offering you value in the share price, but it also pays a nice dividend, and the yield is well north of 2%. So you're getting paid really to wait for that growth to kick in and continue. Microchip Technology has also made a lot of bolt-on acquisitions, being in 2024 and in prior years. So they are well positioned. They know how to integrate companies. They know how to grow. They have a good view of the landscape. Exciting opportunity when you see something that has sold off with the rest of the technology stocks, but yet has a yield to hold you in place, and fantastic opportunity to grow into the future. It's in the right space. This is not a fabless company. They have their own fabs. They make their own devices. They design them. They sell them to the users of these devices. They've got great technology, and again, an opportune time, being that it's at the lower end of its trading value for the year and multi-years. Good time to snap up some shares of Microchip Technology or increase your holdings if you already have it like me. This is something you'll want to be a long-term holder of, and it doesn't hurt as well as that they've got a management team with higher inside ownership. Again, this is exactly what you want to look for to align your interests and your objectives with that of those that are running the company on your behalf. Okay, so there you have it. Palantir, Bruker, and Microchip Technology. 3 exciting technology plays with high insider ownership, great value, and tremendous futures ahead of them. Take a look.